I know a lot of moms and a lot of parents, even grandparents, if you are taking care of your grandchildren or you're very involved in your grandchild's life, I know this is bittersweet for all of us. But like I said, as my friend told me, healthy birds fly the nest. And this is just one more step to him flying the nest and being healthy whenever he does that. So just know that we're all in it with you. We're all in the same boat, but we're also proud of our children and everything that they do. So just know we see you and we're all in it together. Okay.
Thank you so much for listening to Sandwich Stories. I really hope you learned some new things and enjoyed it. If you did, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your dad, tell everybody you know to also listen. Maybe they'll learn some new things, how to help each other out, and find us at Sandwich Stories Podcast. Thanks so much.
Hiya. Hi, everybody. It's Lexie Callies with Sandwich Stories. I hope you're having a really great week. And today I'm going to put my mom hat on. And I'm putting it on because my son is finishing up eighth grade. He literally has 3 weeks left. They get out May 21st. So we have 3 weeks of eighth grade left, and then he's a high schooler. And I cannot believe it. It has flown by so quickly. I feel like I just dropped him off at sixth grade with all his friends going to a brand new school. So it's kind of bittersweet. And I know a lot of us go through this, especially this time of year, whether we have kids finishing their very first year of school, as kindergarten moms, I'm sure um, it's exciting that they finish the first year of school, but then also you get the whole summer with them, and what are you going to do with them, right? Um, those of us who are finishing middle school, that's a huge milestone. There's a ton of changes that happen for our children in middle school developmentally and socially. They start to pull away from us, they start to be more independent. Shelby has always been independent, so that's never been a problem. But now I feel like he's even sometimes too independent. And there's that little part of the mom in me that's like, oh no, wait, come back here. You're my baby. I need to help you and I need to help take care of you and all the things. But I know that's not what he needs. He needs to be able to do things on his own. And then I have many friends who have seniors in high school this year and they are registering for school. I was just at a meeting today and one of the moms was her dog got or sorry her daughter got into Alabama, which she's very excited about, and she wants to rush. So she wants to be in a sorority and all the things that go on with that. She as a mom is like, this is a whole new job just to get my daughter into the sorority that she might want to get into. And then, like I said, I have friends who have seniors, so they're sad. They're excited. A friend of mine said that healthy birds fly the nest. And I truly believe that healthy birds do fly the nest. So we as parents, if we've done our jobs and we have healthy birds, they will fly and be productive and stand on their own 2 feet. And we should be healthy and happy and um, just be so proud of our children. But like I said, my son is finishing eighth grade. He told me the other day he had seen eighth grade senioritis. But I was like, yeah, I can understand that. I think he's been done with eighth grade since probably February. He's kind of finished. And if you know anything about public schools, they do standardized testing, which just finished yesterday. So now, kind of, even the kids feel like the teachers just are kind of, "All right, well, we did standardized testing. We're done." There's still work to do, but they kind of, I think everybody is just finished at the end of the year, right? The teachers work hard, the kids work hard, and they're finished. But like I said, it's kind of bittersweet for me. So Shelby will not be in band next year. He has been in band since for sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. He really does like it, but the way school works with scheduling and the fact that he got onto varsity swim team, doing marching band was just not in the cards for him. And it was not a flippant decision. It was really thought of. It was a family decision. It took us a long time to come to this decision. We For a good 6, 7 months, we thought he could do it. Yes, let's do it. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do swim team. We're gonna do band. We're gonna do um school, homework, and then also Boy Scouts. And everyone kept telling him, "You can do both. You can do both." Once you write it out, you can't do both. So he decided that he wanted to be on varsity swim. We supported that. So he's in varsity swim. And had to go by the wayside. So spring is band competition season for middle school bands. He went to 2 competitions for his band. The whole school went. All the kids in the band went, varsity band and junior varsity band. They both did very well. They all got 1s, so if you know anything about it, 1s are the highest, score the kids can get or the band can get, for their performance. And so both bands got 1s. There were 2 different competitions. I went to both. And then there was, a recording. So the kids went to the high school just this past, Monday, and they did a professional recording of the music that they did in these competitions. And my husband did not get to see the competitions because it was, 8:30 on a Thursday, and he just couldn't be there. He had to go to the office. So he went too. Besides let's see, besides the teachers, which there weren't many of because they all have classes because it was a Monday between 2 and 4. One of the students' grandparents and us, we were the only ones there to watch the community performance and recording. And I have to say, I was really proud of those kids. Recording music is not easy. It is not a one and done. They have to take multiple takes. They have someone listening to it. They give feedback. Just it takes a long time to do 3 full songs in a recording session. And so my husband and I were there watching, and he was really impressed by their sound. He really liked it. But it also made me feel really sad because this past Monday was the last time I was going to see Shelby perform with the band, probably ever, and it's sad. I mean, I've supported him, I've supported the band, I loved his time there, and it's just sad and bittersweet to have these changes. Um, I told him how proud I was. He was so proud of himself. He did a really great job, and he's enjoyed it, and I think he really does wish he could do band next year too, but, his goal was to be varsity swim team. He got it, and that's important to him, and I'm here to support what's important to him. So, it's just these changes that are happening and, looking back, the joy that it's brought us and, the valuable lessons and responsibilities it's brought him over the last 3 years, being in band is, a lot of responsibility. You're responsible to yourself and your music and what you have to do. You're responsible to the band. Um, it's also a grade. It's not just for fun, so you wanna do well. Um, and of course, I volunteered with the band as much as I could, and now that time and that chapter is over for me. And I will move on and I will take my volunteer efforts and support another group, probably swim boosters, for Future Farmers of America, because my son will be part of that group in high school also. And I will help those groups and support them in his endeavors within those groups. So I know a lot of moms and a lot of parents, even grandparents, if you are taking care of your grandchildren or you're very involved in your grandchild's life, I know this is bittersweet for all of us. But like I said, as my friend told me, healthy birds fly the nest. And this is just one more step to him flying the nest and being healthy whenever he does that. So just know that we're all in it with you. We're all in the same boat, but we're also proud of our children and everything that they do. So just know we see you and we're all in it together. Okay. And because this was about Shelby this week, I asked him to pick the song of the week, which we all know can be interesting. And he chose the song The Man by The Killers. And he told me that if he ever needs walkout music, if he were ever in a position like, when you see the baseball players come out, walkout music is what they, come to bat in. This would be his walkout music. Um, he just loves it. He says, "I'm the man." That's right. He is the man in my, besides my husband, he's the man in my life, and he is the man. So the song of the week is "The Man" by The Killers. And I hope you all have a really great week. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Sandwich Stories. I really hope you learned some new things and enjoyed it. If you did, tell a friend, tell your mom, tell your sister, tell your dad, tell everybody you know to also listen. Maybe they'll learn some new things, how to help each other out, and find us at Sandwich Stories Podcast. Thanks so much.